And back, our dear viewers, to our special coverage for the elections for the Senate 2025. And for more updates, we have with us my dear colleague Hanan El-Khouri. Hanan, what do you have?
Hello, Mahisti and dear viewers everywhere. We're still ahead on LTV International and our extensive coverage for the Senate election 2025 on LTV International. And now we have a phone call with Mrs. Marian Girgis, political writer. Mrs. Girgis, it's a great pleasure. Dr. Girgis, it's a great pleasure having you with us on LTV International.
Thank you. It's mine.
Well, within a couple of days, the expatriates did draw a wonderful portrait for the loyalty for their country, for the diplomatic and the democratic process for Egypt. And now we are going ahead here in Egypt. The Egyptians inside within a couple of days, today and tomorrow, they are still drawing and delivering such a positive message for the whole world. Your comment, please.
Yes, let me in the very beginning tell you that I'm very proud of the Egyptian state and its success in arranging such parliament elections. Maybe we have seen many elections over the past decades and they were very arranged in a very professional manner. Where otherwise in many other countries in the same region, they cannot arrange even one election over the past 10 years. So we can see that the Egyptian state is living its pure and its full political maturity. We can see also progress happening on ground within the political parties, and we have seen over the past days many assemblies and many conferences held by those parties, and maybe their activities are being more real, not cartoon parties like we have said in the past era. So I'm very proud also of the National Election Authority that has that database of the Egyptians inside and outside from the expatriates and arranging all these elections in a very neat and very in such discipline. Let me tell you that we are one of the countries that are having independent institution called the National Election Authority. And by the way, maybe we can say that this time in these elections of the Senate 2025, they have introduced the ballots in both sides, the language and the braille. Also, this will enable the visually and hearing impaired voters to cast their ballots or votes independently for the very first time.
Yeah, Dr. Girgis, within the couple of days as well, there were like so many aggressive narratives against Egypt and the Egyptian country. How did you find the interact of the expatriates abroad special for as a reply and interaction for or response for such narratives?
I think all these conspiracies that will from the Muslim Brotherhood will not live longer, and I think maybe they will come to end soon because everything is going very smooth in our country, in the Egyptian state, as you said, inside and outside, and the share of the expatriates outside Egypt was very proud, presenting their loyalty and their positive share towards their state, towards saying their opinion to whom they will present in the Senate 2025. So I think this is the part of our citizens, of the Egyptian people, that they are playing a very great role as a weapon, a weapon to defend all these conspiracies and all these passive talks around the Egyptian state.
Yeah, Dr. Girgis, let me ask you about the participation of the Egyptians for this elections or the Senate election 2025, and concerning particular the awareness about the pivotal role of the Senate. For whom they did already participated and cast their balance for the elections, and for the others who doesn't even know the pivotal role of the Senate, what are you going to say for them to convince them to try to participate and to vote?
Let me answer your question in two parts. The first part about the awareness, and I think we had many exercises on the elections over the past 10 years over the past decade. So we became experienced in the election process. Even the youth and the children became aware of the electoral process and how to elect while seeing their parents going to the polls and casting their ballots. Awareness begins from the media, and of course I would like to thank Noel TV for the coverage that began since the expatriates 2 days ago casting their ballots. Also, the awareness begins in the social media for the youth. So awareness here is the key and the answer to the first part of your question. And the second part, which is a political part about the Senate is a very important political or legislative chamber. As you know, in the Egyptian constitution, after the amendments in 2022 and following the constitution referendum, we reinstated the Senate once more, and we became the bicameral political system.
2019, you mean?
Yes, 2019. Yes, 2019, and the amendments, of course, and the electoral law in 2022. Yeah. So, as I say, the bicameral the system of bicameral electoral process is very important, and it proves its success in many countries. We have more than 173 countries depends on the bicameral part or the bicameral system, which means 2 chambers for legislative. Actually, the Senate has no role in legislative. It acts as an advisory board more than legislative. The legislative process is mainly for the Parliament and for the House of Representatives. But the Senate is concerned more for being the advisory board and for all the bills reformed from the President to transferred from the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to the Senate. Let's remember also that the Senate softens the language between the Parliament or the House of Representatives and the government. It has no role in maybe in accusing the government, but it can raise a question or it can raise a request asking for answers from the government.
Yeah. Dr. Marian Girgis, political writer, many thanks for being with us. Well, we say hi, dear viewers everywhere. A short break and we'll be right back after this.